more alternative content to this. And with all that out of the way, I hope you guys sit back and enjoy. The ultimate battle to determine the strongest within the multiverse has now officially begun, with Goku calling for a one-on-one tournament of power as seen on the previous manga chapter video. The battle between Broly and Jiren has now officially begun, with Jiren having to injure Broly eternally to the point where Broly's life is literally now hanging on the line. The question now lingers, is Jiren going to be fully able to finish off Broly for good, or is Broly hiding a lot more power in the tank than how he's letting off, in a sense to where whoever loses this battle is going to be erased from the history books forever, to the point where not even the Super Dragon Balls are going to be effective enough in bringing said person back. And between these two ferocious warriors, which one of the two is going to walk away the sole survivor by the end? As once more before we begin, if you are new to this channel and have a love and passion for all things Dragon Ball and anime related, then be sure to smash that subscribe button on this channel and turn on all notifications to never miss a single upload, along with giving this video a big thumbs up by slapping that like button down below if you guys love Dragon Ball and anime, as well as checking out the official Dragon Ball fan mangas playlist located down in the description box below, to where on that playlist you guys will be able to find all the latest and best Dragon Ball fan mangas created by the community for the community. So be sure to head on down below, check out the official Dragon Ball fan mangas playlist for all the best and latest videos on Dragon Ball fan mangas. As we kick off the Beyond Dragon Ball Super story of Jiren vs Broly manga chapter number 3 special, with Broly having to be shown on his hands and knees, face down looking on the ground, with a devastating injury caused by Jiren that's going to determine life or death, with Broly then having to comment after overhearing everyone rooting for him, "If I die here, who will protect Planet Vampa? Who will look after?" As only then Jiren looks to finish the job in having to incapacitate Broly to the point where Broly's internal organs are severely damaged following his initial attack, and right before Jiren is actually then able to finish the job once and for all, Broly only then, seconds right before Jiren actually made contact, thought about Chile as he went along to ask, "Who will be there to protect her? I will not lose." And at that moment is when Broly finally erupts with such power that it causes Jiren to stop momentarily, because right in front of him, Broly had unleashed a power that was so ferocious that even from a distance you can see how Broly's aura completely overtakes the entire Tournament of Power stage, with of course Beerus looking on, Whis looking on, Chile looking on, Belmod's looking on, and he seems to be a tad bit concerned, as over back on the tournament stage the entirety of the surface had been destroyed, as over underneath the rubble Jiren then emerges and having to land back down. And with Jiren looking on, this is the first time that Jiren makes contact in witnessing full-powered Super Saiyan Broly for the first time, and because of this, Jiren is absolutely taken back. As Goku looks down, he only then went along to comment, "This isn't good. Broly still hasn't mastered that form. What could have triggered his transformation?" As Whis went along to comment, "Broly. What do you think, my lord?" Because Goku is concerned at the fact that Broly has yet to master this form, and for him to all of a sudden be triggered in using this transformation, Beerus on the other hand is absolutely terrified as he went along to cry out, "This Saiyan's power! Could it be that he is stronger than all of the gods of destruction?" Implying that at this point Broly has gotten so strong that he even surpasses all 12 of the other gods of destruction. And with Jiren looking on eerily calm, Belmod went along to cry out, "Jiren, quit daydreaming! Hurry up and start getting serious, because not only does Beerus and Belmont recognize Broly's power, but this has now turned itself into a very dangerous situation in the idea that Broly had become so powerful that he not only exceeds the powers of the gods, but could ultimately become a threat to even Jiren, as Jiren then increases his own power and then having to max himself out. Jiren then went along to tell Broly, since you showed me your true power, things are now becoming very interesting, and because of this, Broly ends up powering up even more, and so does Jiren, but Jiren on the other hand doesn't waste any time because Jiren is now the first person to make an initial move on Broly as he charges right in. The difference maker here is that Broly is the one that remains a little eerily calm, as of course Jiren is the one that is moving right in, and the second Jiren attempts to punch Broly, he actually connects, and he connects with a really solid punch to Broly's face, but unlike any other fighter, Broly is not phased, but instead, he tanks the shot head on, and with Jiren looking on, it is only there where Broly sticks his hand out in grabbing Jiren by the face, and because of this, Broly had used such tremendous force in grabbing onto Jiren's face and slamming him down onto the ground. He only then slams him with such force that everything around the tournament arena is beginning to break, it shatters, everything is beginning to basically become destabilized as of course Jiren looks on. What Broly follows in doing after slamming Jiren's head on the ground is he quickly then leaps on up, and as Broly does so, he then comes crashing right down with Jiren looking on, in connecting such a shot to Jiren's ribcage that literally the entirety of the tournament stage is now beginning to crack under the pressure of such power, because although there are only 2 fighters on the stage, they are all that's really needed to literally destroy everything around them, which one may also beg the question as to what happened to Broly's injury that was caused by Jiren, as the narration went along to comment, due to Broly transforming, the injury inflicted by Jiren has been healed. So after Broly had transformed, the internal injury that he had was no longer there given the transformation status, with of course Jiren shown having to be literally pummeled with Goku looking on. He only then commented, "Unreal. Could Broly's power be far beyond that of Jiren's?" So now even Goku's beginning to question this because he's never seen Jiren be dominated like this, and with Belmont looking on, he only then went along to scream, "Jiren, do you know what losing this fight would mean? Everything you stand for will die along with you. Do you really want that?" And as soon as Jiren is slowly beginning to stand back up, he then went along to comment, "All that I stand for. As long as I have Universe 11 by my side in spirit, I couldn't possibly lose to anyone," as Jiren then erupts with such power that it even catches Broly off guard because Jiren was only then pushed from an emotional standpoint and having to unleash his full power, and because of this, the entire Tournament of Power arena begins to shatter under the tremendous power that Jiren seems to be emanating, as only then we only witness shirtless Jiren at full power for the first time, and with Broly looking on, it's most interesting to see how Broly seems to get angry the second Jiren reveals his true power, because it only then prompts Broly in powering up even more. So now we have Jiren at full power, we have Broly at full power, and neither of them seem to be letting up, as of course we then witness how Jiren lets out a thunderous roar as he charges towards Broly and Broly charges towards Jiren. They only then clash fists, as of course only then the manga chapter special then comes to a close. Now, 3 things to note here. Number 1, both individuals are now at full power. Number 2, it now appears that Broly and Jiren are actually fighting to kill, so now the question lingers, which one of the 2 is actually going to emerge the victor by the end, because Monty Black is actually developing the final acts of this chapter, which will be, assumingly, the final encounter between the 2. However, by the end of all of this, I want to get your thoughts on if you guys are for Team Jiren or if you guys are for Team Broly. Again, keep in mind, flight is allowed, using your maximum potential is allowed, and killing is allowed. And being the fact that we understand now that whoever loses this fight will be erased forever, is it going to be Jiren that gets erased forever, or is it going to be Broly? Or are we going to see a different circumstance where Goku intervenes and he perhaps pleads and begs with the Omni Kings and the Grand Priest for this not to go down? Again, thank you all so much for watching, thank you all so much for your time. If of course you guys have not checked out the previous manga chapter specials involving part 1 and part 2 of the Broly vs. Jiren special, then I do encourage you guys to go ahead and check those out. Also, Monty Black was responsible for creating the fan manga involving Ultra Instinct Omen Goku versus Super Saiyan 10 Goku, so if there's any sort of request or if there's any sort of story that you guys want to see be done by Monty or by anyone else, then feel free to drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Tune back in for the next video. Again, this is actually going to carry into something so much more deeper because there is so much riding on the line in the pride of Universe 11 being erased or the Savage Broly having to have his life be taken away under said circumstances. So again, you guys are going to find out everything along with the winner in the upcoming manga video. So again, thank you all so much for your time. I hope you guys stay safe out there. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys have not checked out some of the previous fan mangas on the channel, then we have an entire playlist, an entire devoted playlist that basically is going to introduce you all to some of the best and absolute greatest fan mangas within the Dragon Ball community. So again, thank you all so much for watching. Tune back in for the next video, and we'll be seeing you all down in the comment section below. Have a great day, everybody. Peace. And the quick little reminder before you guys go, if you guys are unaware, I do have a second gaming channel located down in the description box below, so be sure to head on over to Unreal Royale and hit that subscribe button along with turning on all notifications, as to there, you guys will find all different kinds of gaming content that you will not get to find on Unreal and Gaming, titles and video games such as Grand Theft Auto, Call of Duty, Gears of War, Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, Dragon Ball Z Legends, Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3, Minecraft, Blair Witch, and many other retro games on that channel. So if you guys are into gaming, then make sure you guys subscribe over on Unreal Royale. I want to thank you all so much for your time, and I'll catch you all in the next one.
This is the Galactic Emperor of the Universe, and of course I'm here to tell you to subscribe to UnrealEnt Gaming.
Also follow UnrealEnt Gaming on these social media platforms to stay connected at all times. And if you don't, then very soon you will all be dead! Oh, did someone say UnrealEnt Gaming? Oh my god.
The fuck's up? On, put on some clothes!
Well, why don't you put on any clothes?
What? I don't need clothes. Jesus Christ, that's huge! What, Broly?
Frieza.
Uh-oh.
Prepare to die!
But once you get video, lots of likes, or Bill will turn you into chocolate!
Vados, get over here! Tell these mortals that I'm the biggest UnrealEnt Gaming fan. This is my moment. I'm a part of his notification squad. Universe 7 can have all the fun. I just want the food.
And don't forget to leave a comment on this video. Show some love for the best community on YouTube.
Kakarot!